Hi everyone, and welcome to Creative Corner. My name's Lori McNeil and I run West Coast Expressive out here in Tofino, BC. Now today we're going to talk a little bit about things we want to hold on to, literally with our hands. Because right now there's a big transition going on where the world is going back to the new normal, and there are some pieces of this pause that we might want to hold on to. There might be some things that you didn't get a chance to spend time with that you have, and you want to remind yourself to keep doing those things that made you feel good, happy, content. And there also might be some things that you might want to say no to. And unless you know what you want to say yes to, you don't know what you want to say no to. So this is an activity you can do. It's super simple, that can create a visual for you to refer to as we become busy again. So what we're going to do is literally, we're going to trace our hands. I don't know if you can see this. So you can do one hand, you can do two, you can do this with your kids, you can do this as a family. And what you're going to do is you're just going to trace the outline of your hand, and then you're going to spend time thinking of things that you want to say yes to, things that make you feel like you. So I did an example here today. This one is mine. So this is a hand of all the things I want to remember bring me mindfulness, bring me joy, make me feel most like me. And then I also did a hand here that is talking about things I want to say no to. Now this was super interesting for me because this hand took me so much longer to fill than the yes hand. You know, we're raised in a culture where we're yes people. Yes, we'll do that. Yes, we'll expand. Yes, we'll consume. Yes, 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 right? So learning how to say no is like setting a boundary for yourself that can feel really strange and foreign at first. But practicing it is super important, because learning how to say no creates space for all the yes things. So fill this with things that you want to practice thinking about before you say yes. And it will be a really interesting conversation to have with yourself. Anytime we spend time with a topic, we put intent behind it, we write it, we draw it, we create around it, it solidifies in us the ideas. It manifests and gives it energy, and what we give energy grows. So it's an important thing to do, and it might seem super simple, but it can be profound. The other piece I wanted to say is when you fill these hands, don't feel stressed about having a plan going in. Allow yourself to meander. Allow yourself to wonder and be curious. And through doing that and just, using the color blue because you love it, will open up why you love it in your head. You'll be like, oh yeah, I love blue because it reminds me of a summer day and watching the clouds. So then you might jump into doing some clouds. And by doing that, you'll get a much more authentic conversation with yourself than you going in with a list of things I like and a list of things I don't and putting them in the hand. You want to allow yourself to let go, be free, trust yourself. Don't be stressed about it being perfect. You don't even have to put imagery in here. It can be text. It can be just a color that represents something that only you know what that means. And then what you're going to do with these pieces once you've completed them is you're going to display them in a way that you can be reminded of them. So maybe it's on your wall, maybe it's on your fridge, your bathroom mirror in the morning, you can look at it, or perhaps you do journaling and you want to put it in your journal as somewhere you can refer back to. And maybe you're not ready to look at the nose yet, and that's okay. You can just create the yes hand as a positive affirmation to have in your life. That is enough. And there might be a different day you might want to look at the nose. So do what feels good to you, and I hope this gives you a tool to help you transition back into our busy time. And I wish you all well, and we'll talk soon.